Hey everybody, Charlie here. Welcome back to Mars Horizon. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. We've got a couple of things happening at the same time here, and we're going to have a lot of stuff going on in the next couple of months. So in 2 months, the GOES satellite is complete. We're going to go ahead and try to get that out. That's for a mission, I think anyway. That's for a mission for this solar observatory, which I just started. It's just a quick money mission. It's pretty simple, so we're just going to make a little bit of cash with that. It takes 2 months to build. The launch vehicle will be cheap. Probably make $1 million on it. But the big missions that are coming up here are the Grand Tour has another phase in 5 months, and the Uranus Flyby has another phase in 6 months. So all stuff, very, very good. And let's go ahead and go to the next. It says, Houston, we have a problem. Oh no. Several news outlets are praising the quick thinking of your agency's engineers after an accident during your recent crewed moon landing mission damaged a carbon dioxide converter and threatened the lives of the astronauts. The engineers on the ground improvised a solution involving duct tape and a spacesuit's hose, which ensured the safe return of the entire crew. It wasn't pretty, astronaut LOL Gamer commented, but it saved our hides. 300 support. So, LOL Gamer, I have no idea how to pronounce that name you wanted. So, here's the current crew and the current names. Got you guys in, at least for somewhat. Donato remains our original American hero, but we still got Mike Jones. He's not retired yet, although he's got about 7 months left in his tenure. John Druck, welcome. Jace Wilson's still here. Nash, welcome in. You've got until 2018. You may even be on the science rewards and stuff. You may actually be on the Mars landing team at that retirement. So that's good. We got Be That Guy, 2013. You may also go to Mars. Who knows? Yeah, I changed you to be LOL Gamer. So there you go. And then we've got Karin and Chris Boyer, the Bootstrapper, which we are going to see and test this out. +1 power for each unused command in turn. Let's go next month. Atlas V research is complete. It's going to let us go places that we've never gone before. At least I hope it will. All right, so the vehicle upper stage gains 3 experience levels after launch, which isn't really that big of a deal, I don't think, but we're dropping launch reliability as a result. I'll have to go with that. And then I didn't really hear a whole lot in terms of names for the space station. I know one of you said it was me. I can't afford this, so I'm gonna say that this is what really happened. What year is this? 1988, right? All right, so I'm gonna say this is so Elvis, right? Elvis Presley has been sitting around, kind of hiding, staying out of the news. Everyone thinks he's dead, but really he's going up in a space station. There you go. The king is going to space, okay? The king has left the planet. At least we hope. We'll see. A new private space station for you. We're going to get 84% reliability on the shuttle Empyrean. 4% chance of critical failure. Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff.
So the last video, something happened with a timeline, or something in Premiere Pro probably, that caused the audio to be not synchronized. A couple of you pointed it out, and it's definitely in the file. It's definitely in the file that was uploaded too. I just missed it before uploading it, so it's not even YouTube's fault. So I've made some adjustments, and we'll see. Hopefully this one doesn't do the same thing. Apologies if that was distracting for you. If I had known that would happen, I would have redone it. So, all right, signal attenuation tests, location extrapolation. Look at all the power costs in this. We only have 6 power to start with, and we need to get to 50 on the bonus objective. We got 6 turns to achieve this, apparently, and we got to get exactly 0. So, yeah, good luck to us with this one here. Let's start with this, and then we'll hit this one, I think, twice. Start us off with 14 on the first turn. Beautiful. Good to see you too, Mars Horizon. Let's go. Okay. Beautiful. And so then we're going to go probably this again. I don't really want to... I want to use crew to get this stuff. What about going here with it? We go here, and then we hit this twice. Oh, I can't hit it twice. I can only hit it once. All right. Instead, I guess we hit this. That is going to get us a lot. We're halfway there. We're going to have to start looking at recharge here pretty quickly, though. Now, I think this is... I wanted to say we were testing this out. So I'm gonna try it and see. I don't remember what crew is on this flight, though, to be honest. I don't know if it was this one or the next one. But I think it might have been this one. So I want to test it out with just the last one. We're going to recharge it and see whether or not we get 2 power from that recharge, just because. So we're going to use... I think I want to use one here. Then I'm going to use... I think... We could just spend this turn to get a full... We could just do 2 recharges here. Now, again, notice how it's actually using up the command, so I don't think this will change it. But I want to see, because we'll know whether or not the right astronaut's on this flight at the end of the flight, because it'll tell us that they're unavailable for 6 months and stuff, and then we'll see it. But I'll go ahead and take a double recharge here for this turn, and we'll see if we gain 4 power from this. I don't know about that. There's 2. And I don't think I gained any extra power. So if he's on this flight, I think that doesn't work. If he's not on this flight, then he's on a different one, and we'll figure it out. But so I'm thinking about using power again, though, because this is just really good. But I do have to hit this 2 more times. So why don't I go ahead and... Yeah, I don't want to get this, though. If I hit this one, then I can hit this one more time. And then I have to plan on hitting it again at some other point, though. I'm not sure how I'm going to get 2. I could try to just use 1. That gives me enough to hit that next time. So let's go. Just zip ahead here real quick. Cool. So now we're looking at 9 as our spare, and we can hit this once and bring it back to 0. That gets us 6. We can then pay for this and get over that much, and then we'll recharge here and kind of guarantee it. Kind of depends if we have to hit both, but I don't think so, because even if we had to, it would be overage. We have way over our limit here, so. There we go. Okay. So achieving Earth orbit. Deploy space station systems. Let's rock. Looking at 14, 20, and 8. Let's get... Thankfully, we have multiple ways of bringing it back now. Because it looks like we have to get to 3. So why don't we hit this, then hit this. And then we can, yeah, I'm okay with this, actually. We'll hit that one right now. It looks like comms are not... Hang on. Increased by 1 drift. I'm okay with that. Because we'll just bring it back later. It's fine. All right, and it looks like that was canceled out because the actual fluctuation just brought it back anyway, so that's good. So the comms are a little bit more tricky to get because they cost us other resources. To where we can, well, no, not really. I mean, we have the crew, we could just do that. But instead of that, I kind of want a mixture here. So let's grab this and then... Oh, actually, this isn't all that bad. Because we need 20 of these things. So let's do that, and then I can bring it back 2, push it back 3, bring it back 1. I'm okay with that because it's going to fluctuate anyway. So I'm just looking for like what way am I going to get 5 of these? But we have 5 more turns, so. Let the puzzles be. Zip ahead. I've been like, this has been like one of the longest days of my life, it seems. Today's been a long day. Lots and lots of school for kiddo, man. Like, can you imagine having to do, I mean, maybe some of you out there would prefer to do school from home, but I tell you, it's not all that in a bag of potato chips. I'll use that term right now. Yeah. Let's hit this. It puts me pretty much near my max here. And maybe we'll get a fluctuation to bring it back centered. There we go. And what's it going to do? Extra drift. Reduced by 1 comms. I have 1 to spare here, actually, so I'll accept that. And the drift automatically brought it back where it needs to go. Good. So if we can get... I kind of wanted to hit this twice, but... You know, I don't really have things to spare if I'm going to spend them here. But this is a big jump without having to spend power. That's a big jump. And it gets us right where we need to go. And then I can... Well, we can always bring it back, though. Yeah, next turn we can just bring this back. So we'll go 5 here. This puts us over... I don't think I need to do that, though. I mean, we're pretty close as is. I can always use crew here. Yeah, I could just use the crew one over and over again. Let's recharge. Although we will have to deal with this thing moving it. So we don't just get to hit that the whole time all the way through, but... All right, so we're going to have to move it back that way. Let's hit this... not twice. If we do this... I have to spend. No, I'm just going to hit this twice. This turn, I'm going to do this. And then if it drifts it back, great. If it doesn't, then we'll have to figure it out. Gosh, what if it doesn't? If it drifts it back in, then we're good. If it goes this way, then I have to hit this one and this one. And then correct whatever values. But we're over on all the values. So if it does drift back, then we're good. So we'll see if this thing wants to add 1. That's the second time I've seen 100%, man. Whew. Wow, we're getting lucky here. This is some seriously good luck. It drifted it back. That is really good luck. Now, because it wasn't technically good before the drift, we don't get that. But all I have to do is hit this button, and we should complete the task. But last time I saw this, it tells me that as the bonus objective hasn't been reached, you won't receive the bonus rewards, even though it is reached. So I'm just going to recharge 3 times, and I think that last time allowed us to keep the bonus. So let's just do it. And then we have to see who's on this, because I should be receiving twice as much power if that particular astronaut is on this flight. And I don't remember which one's on which flight, so we'll see if he's there now. So, celebrity and scientist. Okay, so that wasn't the flight where that guy's in. What flight is he on? It's the bootstrapper, Chris Boyer. He's recuperating for 4 months. He's already on a flight? We're going to have to send him on another flight. Let's see, missions. We could do ground hab prep. I need to send Curiosity down for the sake of... You guys, like, we're syncing this up with Surviving Mars. Okay, this is gonna be crazy. So, Surviving Mars is gonna start the same day that the Curiosity rover lands on the surface. Okay, which might be the next video, to be honest. And then, so keep an eye out for that, I guess. And I've already started recording it, so I just gotta sync up when the episodes go on, right? And then once we're done setting up the base with like getting ready for people. That's when the ground hab will go down, right? And that's when we're like starting to really get with life support and the dome and all that stuff. And then when we land on Mars, that is when the first people will arrive in surviving Mars. Now that means I have a lot of work to do in surviving Mars. I have a lot of work to do here to sync up with that because it doesn't take that long to bring people. But the surviving Mars playthrough we're doing is a fairly difficult, very high percentage difficulty. So it might take just a little bit to get people down there. We may go an extended period of time without bringing people just for the sake of making sure that they're good. So yeah, crewed rover, we can bring that down as well. I think probably for the rest of this, I don't need any of this stuff, right? Yeah, plus 10% Mars experience reward from successful missions. Ooh, wow, that's good. Let's do that. Let's do that instead. Contractor's office. I think we'll research that. We got a little bit of time. I don't think anybody's doing ground hab, right? Nobody's got the tech for it. So we're the only ones with sample retrieval. We're the only ones with robotic rover. We're so far ahead in science because of our initial investments early on. The initial investments that so many naysayers and comments, my God, just without the foresight of the future are just like, stop doing all these things and jumping all around. You should focus. Okay, have fun with that. 212 for Delta? Hey, you're not bad. Redstone's actually more expensive. So, okay, good. Delta's, this is pretty cheap. I don't want to do that. This is the cheapest, but not great on the launch reliability. I guess if I use all redstone here, it doesn't actually save me money. Delta is the cheaper part. We just spend an extra 80 to have the bottom part, so maybe I won't. I think I'm just going to go with this because it's a cheap mission. It's for money, so maybe we can do the tank walls. It's an extra 100 grand. I think we're just going to go for it. Whatever. Contractor. We want the one that takes extra time. Yeah, this one here. Just a little extra time. 419 for 7 months is fine. Yeah, go for it. This one gets us 1.8 million as a reward. Yeah, it's just money. All right, and then the next mission, because we have another mission slot now. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe we set up the not here, Mars. Maybe we set up the sample retrieval now. All we need are these parts, right? I really kind of want to get started on getting down here, but I have to acknowledge that these parts are required, so let's get the Titan instead. And then I still have other missions. This one's worth quite a bit of science. What about Venus? What do you got for me? Balloon science station? Eh. Anything on Mercury? No. I don't want to do another long distance one. We're already going to Uranus, and we're already going on the Grand Tour. That's 2 really long-term missions at the same time. So this subsurface penetrator one seems like it's the best call here for now, just because we have the slot for it. So 402, it seems cheap enough. We're going for 2,700 science. It's not that good, but it's still something. We're working on something, right? So next month, and then the Mariner one's completed. Let's go. Lunar rock is from Earth. Aww. One of the largest rocks retrieved from the moon by your selenological studies. Still can't say that word. Mission has turned out to be from Earth. Mineral analysis showed the 4 billion year old rock resembled those found on Earth rather than other lunar samples. Scientists believe it was blasted off ancient Earth by an asteroid impact before landing on the moon. The finding makes the rock the first terrestrial meteorite to be discovered, as well as the oldest known Earth rock. 500 science is awarded to us as we complete Titan. Sweet. The subsurface penetrator is happening, and now only the booster's reliability is going to be considered for this. So we can do whatever we want on the top part because it doesn't matter. So let's maybe do this. Seems good. Wow, these are like Yeah, we might as well use Delta. No upgrade slots on this, but that's okay. We're going to use, I think, Martin Spaceworks here for the extra science. I think so. Yeah, we got 92% on the start, so that seems good to me. Go. And for research this time, we need to get one of these. So I'm thinking we get Atlas 5. Atlas 5 is really cheap. Oh, sorry. These are boosters. No problem. So SLS Block 1 is what we're looking for there. SLS Block. Well, I'm going to need this, right? Let me double check this. For the HAB launch, for the retrieval launch, you want me to get this and then one of these. I might be able to just get Block 2 instead. It starts with 85 and it's just under 3 million for the booster. But it is a lot more reliable. A lot more. We have to have all 3 of these before we can do this, though. Next phase of the Grand Tour, probably just a course correction, I would imagine, right? Jupiter Flyby. No, this is Jupiter. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Now, do we get credit for the Jupiter Flyby, like, singular mission, too? Because otherwise, we never needed to launch the Uranus one. It's okay. It's extra science, right? Complete Jupiter Flyby. 13, 23, and 13. Plus radiation. Okay. Radiation threat. A serious radiation threat is present in this task. Radiation will cause damage to payload reliability if left to accumulate. Radiation levels will be checked at the end of the turn. Each radiation present at this point will reduce payload reliability by a set amount. Radiation can be reduced by selecting commands that use radiation as an input. Okay. So this is good. And something new here. Why don't we get a whole... Oh my God, there's so many of them. I have so many commands. And 6 turns remaining. But right now, because we have 4 radiation present, we're getting a negative 40% to our payload reliability. We've got to do something about that. I wonder if this doesn't carry from place to place, does it? Like, I wonder if we leave Jupiter successful, but we have like a 50% payload reliability on this, do we have 50% for Saturn too? That kind of thing? I don't know. Let's get some of these, and we'll get some of these, and then we'll get some of these, and now we only have 1 radiation, so we can use this. So now we're getting rid of all of the radiation in this turn, which is nice, but it's going to add between 3 and 6 every turn. Ouch. Okay, in that case, we are going to use some of this, and why don't I just cap it off by doing that? I like this. Okay, go. Getting rid of all the radiation. I like these new things to deal with. Jupiter's a surprise. Bonus data, bonus observation modules. Jupiter's awesome. It's so big. Did you guys see that Kerbal Space Program now has? They basically added Kerbal attachment system to. I'm not gonna spend the power for the one. They basically added Kerbal's attachment system to the stock game. So you can now add things to the outside of crafts, when you're out and about and stuff. Any payload reliability reduction due to radiation will only persist for the current task. Okay, yeah, good. Be sure to keep radiation under control to avoid errors on payload commands. Got it. So it doesn't carry from place to place. It doesn't even carry to other commands. So, oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. What moon do you think that is, huh? Is that Titan? Coming around. There it is. It might be. Look at it go. It's so small compared to the big thing. All right. We got lots of room to go, man. You got to get rid of 5 radiation this turn. So let's hit this twice. And we'll hit this once. And I think I want to grab maybe this one. We'll recharge twice here. I think we recharge twice here just to get some of that power back. Because we're a little power hungry on this. Or power heavy on this. Keeping the radiation in check. Because we have so many commands, right? So especially early on with the radiation, you really don't want this to damage you on the first couple of turns. Because there's so many commands you can screw up. All right, so we're going to stay as only 3 this time. Good. We're going to hit this once. And we could hit this twice, but it's just giving us a... Yeah, I think so. And then maybe we go like this. We almost have enough comms already. So let's spend comms to get the other ones. And then we'll spend a little bit here to get that one. Seems good, man. Let's rock. I love the bonus. Bonus is nice. Wow. Very cool. This Grand Tour is going to be awesome. I think we're going to complete it before we land on Mars. So I was actually concerned about that. And since I haven't been at the end of the game or anything, right? This is all blind. So I haven't been to the end of the game. I don't know if whether or not we're going to be allowed to like do missions after landing on Mars, right? Like after everything's all said and done and you win to go to Mars. If the Grand Tour wasn't done, then I was just going to keep going until the Grand Tour was done. The series is going to end as soon as we successfully beat everyone to Mars. But, you know, if Grand Tour wasn't done yet and we hadn't seen every planet, then yeah, you know what I mean? Gonna have to keep going. All right, 3 turns left. Radiation isn't that big of a concern anymore. The other things are the much bigger concern. We have only 1 power to spare. I'm going to bump this up twice. Let's hit this one. And this one, and then we really need a lot more data modules. So I think I'm going to spend this turn getting some more data. We'll go here, here. What's the plan here? It's just the data. How am I getting all of that data, though? I'm going to need the power for it. This is worth 2. Or I can spend 1 to get... Yes, it's the same expenditure. The only difference here is I'd be spending... I can get rid of the radiation with this one. But it's still 1 power for 3 of these. Yeah. Is this how I want to spend this turn, though? I think so. Yeah, we'll take 2 recharges here. I like how they give me so many commands, but... It's also just like, having to depend on the RNG for it. Reducing this by 2 sucks, but I don't have the power to resist it, so. Didn't I just recharge? Wait, how do I not have the power to resist? Oh, you know what I did? I recharged and then I hit the one that takes 2 power. That's why. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna, yeah. That's bad. So those recharges weren't actually doing anything for me. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. I messed that up big time, didn't I? Now we have a 46% reliability. This is bad. This sucks. I do want to point out that we have the objective completed. I want to point that out, but ouch. We won't have the objective completed if I keep spending. Get rid of all the radiation here. We barely have the objective completed now. And then, I mean, I'd have to get more back here. I could recharge and then maybe hit this one. But at this point, because of how bad the reliability is, I kind of need to recharge twice on this turn. We need to spend a lot of comms next turn. Maybe we can do that this turn instead. But spend the comms now. We need to come up with 10. I can do that. I can come up with 10 of these next turn. We can get... we can hit this one 3 times. And this one twice. I won't have 4 power, though. Wow. The reliability is terrible. Let's go. It's so bad. And it will be even worse the next turn. It basically will fail instantly the next turn. I don't have any power to resist anything, so we'll see what happens. So let's accept. I can't afford to give it the power right now. Very lucky. Ow. We will... What's this last one here? And I'm not going to spend 1 power for one of these. Okay, so what do we have now? 36% reliability. We have 36%, and we have to come up with... Yeah, 36%. And we have to come up with... looks like 12 data and 11 of the others. So we can charge once, hit this, charge again, hit this twice, hit this 3 times, but it doesn't quite get us what we need. So I need to charge 1 less time here. So let's charge once, hit this, then hit this a bunch of times, and I need to get 4. I don't have the power to get 4. I might have to just count on getting a bonus, but that's really unlikely. Because otherwise I could hit this one. If I had the power, I could hit this one. And I won't be able to resist anything. So I'm going to have to hope for a bonus here, which is really unlikely with 36%. But I've seen stranger things happen. And if we go a little bit more here, a little bit more here, then cool. If we happen to get a bonus that gives us a bonus data module, then so be it. That'd be awesome. Let's go. So far, we're off to a great start. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to cost an additional comms. That's the only comms we're allowed to spend. So, otherwise, we won't get the bonus for comms either. Output will be reduced by 1 of the data modules. Yeah, well, we're not going to get this done. It's just not reliable enough to get this now. But we will have the objective done. We just barely missed the bonus, really. It's just radiation. Okay, cool. Way to throw a wrench into it. Nice job, game. Good job. Now everything's crashing and burning. I got pretty close, though, right? It's mostly just the data that we're missing. That's it. We got it on everything else, just not the data. Pretty cool. Good stuff, game. So we're flying by Jupiter. Get a quick look at it and off we go. Another 42 science for 24 months. Pretty cool. So the next phase of that is a long time from now, right? It's what is it? 132 years from now we're gonna hit Saturn. Yeah. Then 6 years for Uranus, 9 years for Neptune, and Pluto flyby. Now what I want to know is, do we get credit for the Jupiter flyby now? We do not. So that's odd. I feel like maybe you should, but you don't. Which means our trip to Saturn is a good idea because we were first to do that. We're not going to get credit for it with the next Voyager. And same thing with Uranus. We're going to be the first to do flybys on this, but we wouldn't have gotten credit for it on just the Grand Tour. So we're going to get first place on this one as well. As far as Neptune goes, looks like we're not going to beat anybody there because we didn't go for it. But I think nobody's done Pluto yet, which makes sense because it's like a bonus. It's like a bonus mission that you unlock later. Yeah. The Uranus flyby is here though. Outer planetary boundary. Scientists working on your mission, the Grand Tour, report that the payload instrumentation is operating beyond expectations, resulting in additional data collection. They could transmit the data now, or wait until the mission has accumulated more data on the next planetary body. Transmitting the data now would grant 500 science. Delaying until the next phase will grant more science, but only if the phase is successful. Due to the limited battery power, only one such transmission will be possible during the mission. Oh, we're totally going to delay it. I got all the confidence in the world. Transmission will be delayed until after the next phase of the mission. The science reward will be higher, but only if the successfully complete the phase. All right, cool. So pretty sure this is just a course correction. Or not. Yeah, trajectory correction, but it's also very cold, apparently. Very good. If it's 0, you have to keep it above 0 but below 3. Well, that's different. Okay. We'll spend power. We'll also hit this. Bring it back down. Hit this again. And that's my turn. See? Tons of comms. Or tons of nav. Big deal. Just got to keep the temperature in check. And this is a like a really reliable craft, so. Actually, I mean, I really wish... I wish this thing was this reliable for the Grand Tour. That would have been cool. All right, so we still are at 1. And it doesn't look like it's going to, like, alter it anything. So as long as we just keep it here, we're fine. So on that note, we can get a whole bunch of... Yeah, like that. I like that. Now we have to focus on this, though, which is much more difficult to get. We'll have to use some of this to give it back. Yeah. We'll have to use some of the bottom one to I don't want to reduce by 2. Spending power for 2 comms is, without using a command slot, I think is worth it. It's a good trade. Because you're not using a command. And... Alright. So I can hit this, bring the temperature up to 3, but then I'm going to hit this one to get more on the data. And that brings it back down to where it's supposed to be. Now we're looking like we're in great shape. I can actually hit this one now, boost this up over the max on this side. Now all I need to do is worry about maybe hitting this one or even this one next turn. I'm over on comms, so just got to keep the heat between 0 and 3. So weird. What a weird challenge out in, well, it's not deep space, I guess, but you know, it's in a transfer phase and it's too hot and too cold. I know it can be realistic this way. I know that, but like, yeah. It's just like, come on. What can I possibly do to generate heat and dissipate heat in such rapid reactions? Let's do this. Recharge. Oh, what? Oh, because I don't have any heat. I see. Hit this one, then hit this one. Now we're only 1 away. Yeah. We could get this next turn. We'll still have a turn to spare. All right. Last turn of the day. Let's recharge. You know, I could recharge twice and then hit this. And that just satisfies it. I can recharge again. It's got 1 heat. Everything is across the board is fine. So there we go. Thanks for shoving that in my face, game. Appreciate it. Resist it and we win. That's a cold dish. That's a dish best served cold. Next stop, Uranus. The blue planet. There are a lot of blue planets. This is a blue planet. But that one's a big blue planet. Still haven't moved these yet. I don't really see a whole lot of usage to doing it. You know, like, well, we got some massive screen tearing going on. What's going on with that, game? That's a new thing. A really new thing. Hang on. VSync is on, so I don't know what's going on there. Okay. Hey, you know, some people have said that the puzzles are too easy, you know, because we're getting bonus all the time. I mean, I could take it and you know, bump it up to very hard to show you what that mission's like. On something that's really inconsequential. Well, not this, sorry. Yeah, right here. Very hard. On just a mission that's not that consequential, so you can see like what the difference is between the difficulties and missions. You know, we could try that if you want to. Astronaut takes space shower. A series of photos from your space station, Skylab, have been published in several newspapers. In one image, astronaut Jace Wilson can be seen taking a space shower, a complex zero-G shower involving a cylindrical curtain and a vacuum system to suck away water. It takes hours to set up, various articles have quoted Jace Wilson as saying, and the soap makes you itch, but it still felt like a luxury. 200 support. Wow. take a look at Mars readiness here. And we don't have hardly anything for preparation. But this is the prep missions, right? We get 25% prep for all those prep missions. So if we take a look at this, we come down. This is a prep mission here, the ground hab. And then this one is for crewed rover. And these are each worth, I think, 25%. Right? I think they are anyway. I thought they were. Maybe not. Mars requirements. It says it's going up by 1%, but I thought those were each worth 25%, but I might be wrong. Hold on. Let me see. Let me look at it here on this side. Mars prep. Yeah, 25% of the preparation score. Wonder why it doesn't show it in that other screen. And then this one also here is worth 25%. And then the next two ones here, ground hab and crewed rover, are also both worth 25%. Which gives you 100%. Yeah, that's how math works. Like that? Funding review. And we get it. Bam. Give me that money. Making $840 a month. The year is 1989, folks. Antelope is complete. We're going to have Amaryllis complete here. Curiosity is complete in 6 months. That means I got an extra video. Good. I need time to prep Surviving Mars. I got one extra video that I didn't think I'd have. So we'll have, I guess Curiosity will probably launch in the next video. But the more missions we have that we're going on, right? There's a lot of optimal launch windows here. I like it. The more missions we're going on, you know, the more videos we'll have here. I don't want to delay, but, you know, we're just having lots of missions here. So we can confirm this setup. I mean, if I don't go on missions, then people will complain. If I do go on missions, then people will complain. I can't win anyway. All right, SLS Block 1 research is done. And then I think that means we have everything we need for parts to launch that. 5% payload reliability on Amaryllis. Will, I really want the science. But the payload is this is the easy one, right? Yeah. This is, well, I don't know about easy, but subsurface penetrator mission. So I think we go for a science reward on this anyway. We'll keep it with the 76, and then we'll just go in November. It's fine. Yeah. So we'll get the maximum reward for that too. Go. All right. So with that part done, all we need to do now, sorry, vehicles. All we need to do now is get one of these upper stages. Block 1 or SLS 1B. This is more expensive and takes longer to build, but it's got higher starting reliability. And I kind of think I'm going to go with that because I'm not going to run a whole lot of missions with these. And so they won't have a whole lot of time to train the reliability on them. So I think I'll just go with 1B. This is 10,000 research to get it. So that's going to take a bit unless we start completing missions, right? And that means completing things like the Solar Observatory and this Curiosity mission. This is going to be worth a ton of science. So, but until all that stuff is done, you know. And then we're also getting some from the space station. Yeah, 161. Cool. I think, guys, I'm going to leave the video here. And then when we come back for the next one, we're gonna see Curiosity launch. Maybe land, but I think it'll probably be one extra video to get Curiosity to land, just because I need time for the Surviving Mars. But it has come time to end the video for today, so I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. We'll see you next time. Bye.